Hey everyone, and welcome back to another amazing eShop deals video, where each week we take a look at some of the best games that are currently on sale on the Nintendo Switch eShop. Now, I've said it a couple of times before, but yet again this week, this is a packed list. I mean, over half the games on today's list could have been pick of the week quality. And not only that, we have a ton of games that are at brand new lowest ever prices. So for a beginning March sale, this is really a very strong showing. Now the quick reminders, just as usual, about halfway through the video we'll be giving away two $5 eShop gift cards. If you want to participate in future giveaways, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and drop a comment down below in the video. If you want the full contest rules, they'll be in the video's description. And if ever you make it to the end of the video and you're still looking for other great deals, I'll always be linking down below the latest under $5 eShop deals as well as last week's regular video, because most of those deals are still running and I don't repeat them 2 weeks in a row. So now with all that stuff out of the way, let's jump straight into the deals. Don't forget that if you do like the video, however, consider hitting that like button. Now we're going to start off this week's list with a first-party Mario title, and that is Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury that is now 33% off, dropping the price to $40.19, and this deal will be running till March 14th. Now currently, there are multiple first-party titles on sale, however the one I really want to single out is this one because this is a new lowest ever price on the eShop. Now yes, this is once again a ported Mario game, but trust me, 3D World is among some of the best Mario-based games, but not only that, the addition of Bowser's Fury really pushed this one over the edge. And I would say the primary reason for picking this one up is to experience that Bowser's Fury experience. It is a shorter game, but it is basically an open world Mario game, sort of like a mini Breath of the Wild Mario. And you know what? You really never go wrong with a Mario game. And I would say that other than maybe Mario Odyssey, this is definitely the strongest entry on the Switch. And just to wrap this one up, I do want to mention that some retailers are actually selling the physical version right now for $39.99. So if you are a collector of physical media, definitely go after that version instead. Now the next game on our list is another one that's at a brand new lowest ever price, and that is GREAK Memories of Azur that is now down to 50% off, only $9.99, and this one will be running all the way till March 24th. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my favorite games of 2021. It is basically a puzzle platformer where you control 3 different characters at the same time with some slight Metroidvania elements. But what really made this game one of my favorites of 2021 is the absolutely beautiful art style and amazing soundtrack in this game, backed up with a very touching storyline all about the love that the different siblings share for one another. Because yes, the characters in the story are 2 brothers and a sister. Now just a tiny bit of warning, however, that the control system behind controlling all characters does take a little bit of time to get used to, but once you do, it really does work quite well. Anyway, if you need any more convincing for yourself, there's also a free downloadable demo for this one. Now, our next amazing deal is on the Doom Slayers collection that is now also at a brand new lowest ever price of 65% off, only $17.49. However, you will have to move quick because this one is ending on March 9th, and it is also my pick of the week. Now, if you don't know what this collection is, it actually assembles most of the Doom titles currently on the Nintendo Switch, having the original Doom, Doom 2, Doom 3, Doom 64, and as well Doom 2016. Basically, if you're a fan of Doom, both retro and the new version, this is a must-have collection on the Nintendo Switch. The action is fantastic, and even the retro titles are still tons of fun to play today. Now, if ever you're not into the retro titles, however, and you're only into Doom 2016, I do also want to mention that that game is available individually at a brand new low of only $9.99. But value-wise, you just can't beat the Slayers collection. Now for our next deal, we aren't done with the Doom series yet, because Doom Eternal, both the base version and the deluxe version are both at brand new lowest ever prices. I have the deluxe one here on screen that is 67% off, dropping it to $29.69, and this one once again is ending really quickly on March 9th. Now, in all honesty, I could have easily made this game my pick of the week, because whether you pick up the base version at $19.79 or the deluxe one with the DLC included at $29.69, the experience of this game at this price is really amazing. And if you're worried about the port to the Switch, well, it might not be the graphically best version of the game, but it does play very well, both in docked and handheld mode. And let me tell you, it is quite the experience in handheld mode, especially if you have a Switch OLED. But even if you don't, the base Switch does handle the game just fine as well. And if you're into FPS shooters, this one is definitely a no-brainer for this week. So now it's time to take a quick break and announce today's winners of the $5 eShop gift cards. And our first winner for today is going to be Noah Crawford, who said, "I'm a huge fan of roguelikes, and Going Under looks like an amazing addition." And I would say that you are totally right, Noah. At only $5, Going Under is definitely an awesome pickup for anyone who likes the roguelike genre. And our second winner for today is going to be Etienne Camus, who said, "Great videos, keep them coming." And thank you so much, Etienne. I'm glad you're liking the videos, and don't worry, they'll be coming each and every week just as usual. Now, all you need to do to claim your $5 eShop gift cards is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. So now, if we jump straight back into the deals, we have another great one coming up, and that is the Darius Cozmic Collection Arcade that is also at a brand new low price of 56% off, dropping it to $19.79 and running till March 14th. Now, just to start out, there are two versions of this collection. One is the arcade version, the other one is the console version, and yes, in my opinion, the one you really want is the cheaper one, the arcade version. You might have less games included, but you have the better version of each one of the games. And to be perfectly blunt, this is one, if not the best compilation of shmups on the Nintendo Switch. In this, you're basically getting 3 versions of Darius, Darius 2, 2 versions of Sagaya, and Darius Gaiden. And on top of it, as I said earlier, these are all arcade versions, which in my opinion are the superior versions of these games. So honestly, whether you're a veteran of the genre or someone just getting into it, at only $20, you are getting a great assembly of side-scrolling shoot-em-ups. And just as a footnote, many would argue that Darius Gaiden included in this collection is the best overall Darius game. So now for our next great deal, we're not done with the Darius series yet, because we also have G-Darius HD at a brand new lowest ever price for the eShop at 40% off, dropping it to $17.99 and also running till March 14th. So yet again, this is a side-scrolling shoot-em-up from the Darius season. However, if the Darius Cozmic Collection is the best compilation game on the Nintendo Switch, I would say that in my opinion, the best standalone title on the Nintendo Switch is this one right here, G-Darius HD. Now, although this is an HD remaster and I would say very well done, you do also have the option to play it in the original format. And this is really the game that first brought the 3D sprites to the 2D Darius gameplay. Not only that, but the dueling beam mechanic in this game really makes it one of my favorites. Overall, just another great pickup in my opinion at $17.99. Now, the next game on our list for today is not only at a brand new lowest ever price, it's also making its first appearance on the series, and that is Space Invaders, the Invincible Collection, that is 60% off, dropping the price to $23.99, and will be running till March 14th. Now, the argument can definitely be made that Space Invaders is probably one of the most important arcade classics in video game history. And in this collection, you're getting 11 different entries in the series, all the way from the original Space Invaders in black and white to the color version, and even the more recent entries like Space Invaders Gigamax 4. And this is a collection I'm super happy we're finally getting a sale on, because previously the Space Invaders Forever only had 3 different games on it and was almost priced similarly. So at $23.99 for 11 entries in the series, now we're really talking great value. So for arcade buffs that want to play the originals, or even people who want to experience the brand new editions of Space Invaders, finally at this price it becomes a great pickup. Now for our next amazing deal for today, we're going to be looking at Cotton Reboot. And yes, I've said it a lot today, but it is a brand new lowest ever price of 40% off, dropping it to $23.99, and yet again running till March 14th. Now yet again, we have a side-scrolling shooter. However, rather than a standard shmup, this is what a lot of people would call a cutie up. Because not only is it a game that focuses on rapid bullet hell action, but it does so with cutesy characters and enemies. Now currently, the whole Cotton series is on sale on the Nintendo Switch. However, the best entry among all of them is definitely Cotton Reboot. This is a remaster of the original arcade version and is definitely, in my opinion, the game that I had the most fun with in the whole series. So once again, at this brand new lowest ever price, this is so far the best time to pick up this game. And now for our next game for today, it is yet again not only a game at a brand new lowest ever price, but a game making a first ever appearance on the series, and that is the Falconeer Warrior Edition that is now 35% off, dropping the price to $19.49, and this one will be running till March 18th. Now for this game, we're talking about a very unique experience because at its heart, it's basically an air combat game where you're riding on the back of a giant warbird. But what really makes this game quite amazing is it's all delivered in almost an open world-like package where you'll be engaging in different missions, different side quests, and basically just exploring a world with some quite amazing lore behind it. And I think what blew me away the most about this game is when I discovered that it is a solo developer project. Basically, whether it be the lore or the game itself, everything was developed by one and only person. And on top of it, in this Warrior edition of the game, you are also getting the DLC right away included. So if you'd rather ride on the back of a dragon, well guess what? It is now available in this version. So if you're looking for a new great open world-like experience, definitely take a look at Falconeer for this week. It is another great game that could have easily been my pick of the week. So now it's time for this week's Sizzle Reel of Deals, and let me tell you, these are deals you're not going to want to miss. So we're pretty much at the end of today's eShop deals. However, I do want to mention before we go, there are some other great first-party titles that are also on sale, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Luigi's Mansion 3. They're just not at their lowest ever prices on the eShop, which is why I rather focused on Super Mario 3D World. So now, just as usual, I want to hear from all of you. Let me know down below what games you'll be picking up for this week. And also, I really want to take a couple of seconds just to thank my channel supporters. Memberships are now open, they're available down there, and it really helps the channel grow immensely. And on the way out, don't forget that if you did like today's video, consider hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel if you aren't already, and hitting that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.